After searching Facebook Marketplace for weeks, we found this $1,500 2001 CE Lancer. We installed a body kit, lowered it on some wheels, made the interior nice and fresh with an Apple CarPlay head unit, and now the car looks like this. But unfortunately, we are taking it all apart again because we got an entire new body kit for this thing. You guys in the last video were commenting about how we needed more parts in order to make this car look even more like an EVO. So we've listened, scrolled Facebook Marketplace again, and we found this crazy body kit from a subscriber. Have a look at this, guys. We have an entire body kit for the Mitsubishi Lancer. The Facebook Marketplace listing that Mike found included a carbon EVO hood and boot, which you guys highly requested. It also included a wide body kit for the rear, and I know it's a huge claim calling this Lancer an EVO coupe, but trust me, when we're done, it's going to be a completely different car. It's crazy. We have an entire carbon front bonnet, we got the boot, we got the side skirts, and we got this hella aggressive rear bumper. Dude. So version 1 of the Lancer was cool, but now we're taking it to version 2 with this new body kit. Now we got this body kit for $600, and we got it so cheap because the previous owner got into an accident. You can see the carbon hood is a little bit damaged, and it was going to throw the rest of this body kit on, but the car was basically a write-off. The people that we bought the body kit off were actually subscribers of the channel, so massive shout out to them. We're going to repurpose these parts and build a Lancer for you guys. So let's undo all of our hard work.
We saw your comments about not putting a proper EVO kit on this thing, so we decided to go next level, full EVO bonnet. We heard you, we're doing it, but that means we have to reverse all of the hard work that we did in the last video. YouTube, baby.
We might actually install a bigger muffler. And Mike's got, like, you know, a bunch of junk laying around the shop.
I'm a hoarder.
Like this thing and that thing over there.
Hey!
We'll just install.
Not yourself when you're hungry, bro. Basically what we're doing is this thing is going to be a full EVO mock-up, and all the new owner has to do is install a turbo kit for all the choo-choo noises, and then you essentially have something as close to an EVO as possible without actually having an EVO. Also, EVO never came out in coupe, so you've got something super interesting and rare and unique, and I'm drinking too much coffee today.
So just a reminder to you guys, we are actually going to be giving this car away to one of you. We haven't built this car for us, we built this car for you guys, the people that support our channel. And if you guys want to win this thing, an EVO mock-up coupe, then head over to Two Step Garage.
Also, thank you to everyone who's entered so far. We're literally overwhelmed by the support. Like, there's still so many entries left. We expected to put this out and have like 10 people enter. And if we had 10 people enter, we'd be happy because we have fun and the car's rad.
And don't forget, if you win this car, it comes with an entire turbo kit, so you can install it and make this thing a bit of a sleeper. Anyway, let's get to work installing the kit for V2.
It's like 1 PM on a Monday. We haven't even done anything yet.
Monday. So we got straight into it, undoing all of our hard work because we wanted to make something that is unique for the new owner. This body kit is something that you don't see on these coupes, and once we're done, it's definitely going to be a head turner. So we put the car up on jack stands and started removing the boot because we have a carbon boot for this thing. And like we said in the previous video, this is the perfect car for a person that's never worked on cars before because they're extremely easy to work on. Everything's just 10mm bolts and super easy to remove. So we've just taken off the boot. We're now taking off the taillights because the taillights on the standard Lancer are different to the dented boot style one. As you can see in this clip, there's like a little bit of a gap between the taillight and the boot. But we, of course, have these taillights, which are a little bit different. Do you want to show them the difference?
So excited. Ready? It's got a bend, little kink right here. No kink. Straight. Like me.
Oh, look at that. Nice and flat.
Flush, but you can't really tell that much until you actually get the boot on, and you're like,
Anyway, I then took the wheels off and then we took the bumper off, which was actually surprisingly difficult to do. There's a few 10mm in the boot. You got to remove this bumper bracket bar, and then we test fitted the new bumper. Look at how aggressive this thing is.
Exhaust, man, needs to be, like the exhaust needs to be a big...
yeah, it needs to be fat.
Yeah.
We're now testing the kit. We've got the rear bumper on, sort of got the fender flare on, got the side skirt just chilling on a jack right now. We're sort of trying to figure out how we're going to fit this body kit up because obviously fiberglass is always a bit tricky, isn't it?
Yeah, it's touch and go, especially when you order from some random website and then it just turns up. This, like, they ship the side skirts in 2 pieces.
Yeah, like this has been cut and then re-fiberglassed, so you know, you can fit it in a smaller package. But
best news is it's going to work.
Yeah, it's going to work, but it's just going to be a lot of work.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate news. And what do we hate most? Body bodywork. Man, I've got so much caffeine in my veins right now. This is gonna look so freaking cool when it's done. Yeah, we also have to cut the guards underneath, seal those up and everything, and it all needs to be done properly so it's weatherproof. So
yeah, we're basically wide bodying the rear of this car now. We'll do some work to the front of it, but have a look at the rear. It's so aggressive. Look at that, the diffuser lines. Oh man, it's gonna look good. You know what, I'm gonna quickly put the tail light in. Loud, please sir.
That is the clip. Oh my lord, yeah, the clip.
Damn.
That's cool.
That looks cool. We don't even have the wing on.
This is sick.
That is much better than the little pod that we had there.
Yeah.
All right guys, we're now bolting on the carbon boot.
So
look how light it is.
It's so dumb.
Oh, he doesn't even need my help. The carbon boot is so light that when you bolt everything up and you close it, it flings back up really fast, but luckily we have a wing that will compensate for that. We were going to originally paint the boot as well, but the carbon looks so good, so we're going to keep it raw, and it should look pretty good once we're done.
Wow!
Oh man!
What?
Dude, that is crazy. Wait, we're not even done yet because we got those the inlets.
They change everything.
Yeah. Jesus, bro.
That's crazy. Good or not?
Yeah, so good. Where are those bits? Where are they? Oh, they're upstairs.
Yeah, I'll leave it carbon. I didn't realize like that would look so cool.
Oh my god. Right. We then took off the hood because we've got the carbon EVO style hood that we're going to install, and then we started to fit up the side skirts. The side skirts, because they were fiberglass and they were shipped in 2 pieces, were a bit difficult to get on, but this is the reality of fiberglass kits. They're never perfect, so there's always a bit of custom work to get them fitted. Now, because this is a wide body kit, the bumper sticks out much further than the standard quarter, so we had to install some brackets on the quarter, and we just welded these in place. Yes, it probably looks a little bit janky, but this is all going to be cut, and then a flare is going to go over it so you won't see any of this. But Mike's a gun on the MIG welder, and he welded up this bracket, and now we're able to mount the rear bumper on properly. It is freezing.
Iced coffee as well. What?
Yeah.
I bring the food, Rex brings the coffee, and he chose iced coffee on the coldest day of the year. Well done.
So, we got that little bracket on. As you can see, well, you can't see, that's the entire point of it. Fender flare on, the bumper on. It is looking sweet.
So honestly, it's gonna be crazy. We were kind of iffy, right? Because like we said, these aftermarket kits are a little, dicey,
Very
right?
hard to install.
They are, but we've actually done a pretty good job of kind of getting it to where we need it to be. So it's gonna be super nice. Oh, my dog wants some coffee.
You can see him in the background.
He's gonna be bouncing off them walls. Yeah, so it's come up like super nice, and we're really happy with the look. The new owner's just gonna be absolutely wrapped with this thing, but many hours of work left to go, and black clouds are outside, and we have to paint in this. So.
Yeah, it's pretty horrible. Hey. The bonnet, because it's been in an accident, has a massive hit right here. And Mike's gone ahead and he's filled it with some fiberglass filler and some fiberglass. It's my job now to sand this thing down. You can see the damage is pretty damn bad, but that's okay. We're going to be painting this. As much as we'd love to keep it carbon, I think it's going to match the car much better. So I'm going to get to sanding this. Mike's going to get to welding on more brackets for that rear aggressive bumper, and then we should be able to start painting. So you got to remember, guys, we are YouTubers. So when we do this sort of stuff, we honestly have no idea what we're doing. I've done a little bit of bodywork in the past, so I wouldn't say I have zero experience, but with things like this, you sort of have to learn as you go. So I basically just kept sanding this thing down till it was nice and flat. This took a long time, and once I got everything flat, we added more filler to fill in more of the holes and the gaps, and then I just basically kept shaping it to make it look like the other side. Doing the bodywork is always going to take longer than anything. You really have to take your time and be patient, because if we didn't get this hood right, it just wouldn't look good as it's at the front of the car. To get it to where it needed to be, it took around 4 to 5 hours, and luckily for you guys, it's only going to be about 30 seconds of footage, but it was definitely worth it in the end. Well, it is pouring down rain outside. Of course, as I'm filling in all the problems with this bonnet, it's looking pretty decent. Oh my God. And we got Mike over here smacking out the rear quarter.
It's gonna be perfect. So after that, man, this rain is crazy. We're gonna seal it all off so that it can't rust or it won't be open till the elements. And then we'll kind of shave it down a little bit with the flappy disc so that you can't cut your hands on it. But of course, wide body that goes over it. So you'll never even obviously see that, but it's more about getting clearance for the wheels so that when you got like, 5 up in the car with your homies, fat arming, you don't get any scrapage.
This thing is the sickest Uber Eats car I've ever seen. Whoever wins this is a lucky person.
Damn!
I need to go a little bit more into photography.
Lightroom. So we did even more sanding to the bonnet, applied some primer to make sure everything was nice and flat, and then it was time to test fit it.
So the rear guards are done, the kit's on, and we're gonna put this thing on the ground for the first time and see it all together. Minus the wing, and we'll put the wing on the back as well.
Yeah, we'll chuck it on.
So we're gonna put it on the ground. This is so exciting. This has been a whole another day. The sun's already going down. We've just been doing the body work on. This stuff takes such a long time, but hopefully
It's gonna look good.
when it's on the ground,
Yeah,
it's all worth it. Hopefully. It could look terrible.
No, it's gonna look good.
I don't know.
I mean, it's been a long few days.
I'm spending too much time. I pretty much just live inside him now. So. You.
Nah,
We're chilling.
chilling.
The ocean gate noise of the cracking fiberglass.
It's all fiberglass. But look at this, right? The car looks slow, but it's not actually crazy low.
No, it's high. That's the best thing about
legal
these cars.
height.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I love that.
So good. The
Rally
side
car.
skirts are so aggressive, man. Oh my goodness. Even the dog likes it.
Let's get this thing outside. I want to actually see it. I want
Yeah.
to see it
Let's chuck it out.
with my eyeballs. Oh, look at the reverse lights. That gangster. Look. Come on out, son. Dude. This thing looks wild. What the heck? That's crazy. Needs a wing on it for sure. It looks
That's
freaking.
sick.
It's crazy.
Woo! It looks sick without the wing, to be honest.
I know. The no wing on the
The
back.
wing is cool.
I always rated it on my rear-wheel drive EVO as well. Dude.
So, I got the foggies on.
Yeah. Looks so good. Bro, that's unbelievably aggressive.
So good, man.
Dude, the rear though.
Get a shot of the rear.
It's punchy, eh? We're gonna spice up the wheel fitment. Don't worry about that. So that is incoming. So a little bit later in the video, you'll see we'll have the wheels fitting proper.
We need some spaces bad because
Yeah.
that is just not on, man.
Yes.
Look at that.
Well, we've got some full custom spaces
still
being made. Yeah, she's still sticky. She's still drying, mate. We've got some full custom spaces being made by Paul at Wheel Mods because we want this thing to be super safe. So made in Australia out of CNC billet aluminium
Yeah,
with
baby.
all the eccentric rings and stuff as well. So
So
that
yeah, hub eccentric rings.
That's the one.
No vibrations.
yeah. So we're getting those made. We'll have those in a couple of days, but you guys will see that
God
in a
dang.
couple of minutes.
Bro,
But
look at this. I love the fins that they have on this.
it looks so good.
Yeah.
Dude, the exhaust, it has to go. That's wild.
Hang on, we need to put the bonnet on. See what
Yeah.
that looks like.
Bro, you've worked so hard on this thing.
I've spent all day in this miserable weather sanding it down. Mike put some primer on to
Yep.
sort of make sure that we've done all the body work correctly.
Yep.
Because you never really know until you've got everything one color.
But it looks so good.
Here we go.
Yeah, get that bonnet on.
Moment of truth.
This is like the cherry on top of the whole build, I reckon.
Like a glove, baby.
That's awesome, dude.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
great job on the fix, dude.
That looks sick.
That's wild.
Right.
Wow.
That's actually an Evo, man.
Like, that's full Evo coupe looking.
Yeah, like it's got the vents and everything.
Holy crap.
Dude.
Dude.
Holy, I need some photos for the other.
Holy crap. That bonnet just changes everything again. Look at that. Golden hour baby as well. Jeez, dude.
Holy hell.
I'm a massive fan of Evo coupes, but I haven't seen one done like this with the 15s on as well. It is a good look. Holy crap.
Just look at how far this car has come. It's now got rear fender flares, a new bumper, new side skirts, carbon boot, carbon hood. It looks absolutely insane. But obviously we're not done yet. We still need to paint the body kit. So I came back the next day to finish it off.
But to do something like this and reshape the bonnet and have it look as good as it is, it's just a lot of patience and time.
Primer's now all dry. The next thing we're gonna do, sand the primer. Very important step to get a perfect paint job. You wanna make it nice and smooth.
Don't do it.
Why?
Paint straight over it.
That's the Mike Lake way. We're doing it the Rex H way.
We like it rough.
I'm not collaborating with Mike ever again, guys. I'm done. So we started sanding everything down. We had to sand down the wing again because we unfortunately dropped it. So there were a few cracks, so we added some bog and we were gonna paint this all again anyway. Sanded the bumper down, got all the imperfections out of that, and then it was finally time to start mixing up some paint. I left this to Mike because Mike's painted a lot of things now. He's got quite a bit of experience. Can't wait to show you what this thing looks like all one color.
it fit my tummy. Yeah, we need to push forward and get this done. This is the YouTube life. So Rex is gonna handle the heat gun.
Yep.
And I'm gonna have the spray gun, and we're just gonna team it together. So double team.
Double team. After the base coat was laid down, it was time for the clear.
Now is the bit that makes everything look super good, the clear coat. And it's also the hardest part, so wish me luck. So we've put the bonnet and the flares inside the drying room in the shop out the back with the heater on because it's so cold out here right now. And I'm gonna continue painting the last of our bits. Then it's just a waiting game before we fit the kit up tomorrow. I am so freaking excited to see how it looks, man.
I wasn't able to be here for this, but Mike sent me some clips of him painting the last parts the next day, and now we have a fully painted body kit. All right, guys, we are back at Mike's shop again. It's day number
463 working on the Lancer build.
We've been working on this thing hard the past couple of days. I wasn't able to be here yesterday, so Mike went ahead and he painted the rest of the body kit. It looks so good. Like, are you ready for this, guys? Mike's just put it near the heater to get the paint nice and hard before we install it.
So it's shiny and it's silver. And that's about the best that we can do with our skill set.
Right, it looks great.
I'm happy.
What do you
as
mean?
well. Yeah, no,
It's mid.
It is good, man. Look, I finished painting, as you'll see in the clips, late last night. Like the sun was going down. I don't know why it always happens like that, but I had all the time in the world during the day. All these things came up, and then by the time I actually got to painting the kit, the sun was going down. This is the best part, right? This is the part where we actually get to fit the parts for the final time and feel the satisfaction from our hard work, because man, the sanding just feels like it goes on forever.
Yeah, this the hardest part about this entire body kit install was obviously doing the body work, and you can see, looking at the hood, it's looking nice and flat. Look at that, all one color too.
Man, it's cool, eh?
Bruh.
Yeah, it's so sick.
A lot of Bondo. Bondo can fix anything.
Man, he just buy all the bog from Autobahn and just put it all into the bonnet. This is like half carbon, half Bondo.
So obviously this is a wide body kit for the rear, and we obviously chopped out the guards to suit this body kit. We want the wheel to come out even further. So Mike's gone ahead and he's ordered some 20 mil spacers.
25 mil spacers.
So here they are, boys. We got some hub-centric spacers.
So this is gonna make our wheels look meaty.
Do you want to chuck the wheel on?
Should we actually?
Yeah, even without the
flare.
It's gonna look a bit whack.
Let's make sure it fits, I guess. Yeah, it's a good idea. Where's the hole? And they're all fully dry now as well, so base.
Oh. Ooh. Now the car needs to obviously be on the ground.
Yeah, and these are also not bolted on properly.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I was about to say, that's pretty hectic.
No, it literally should be absolutely perfect. Like, and we've also massaged our flares as well, so it's like it should be. The measurements should be that the tire should be perfect under there.
So it was finally time to install the body kit for good, freshly painted, color matched to the car. This is probably going to be the most aggressive Lancer coupe that you'll ever see on the road, because I personally haven't seen this done before. That looks hectic.
Does it actually?
It's come from this side as well. Oh, bruh. That looks crazy. Jeez, yeah, we need to get this car outside so you guys can properly see what it's going to look like. Can't really get a good visual with the lighting here, but dude, oh yeah, that looks mad.
I'm so happy.
This thing is so much wider now. It's going to have much more road presence, and it technically should handle better with the wide body.
How's the fitment? Yeah, it looks really good, man. We do have a couple of adjustments to make right here, but I'm going to do that off camera later. It's just a little bit of shuffling. That's probably the worst part right here. So we also could actually just fill that with rubber. They have a rubber piece going there as well. So yeah, 100%. We're going to figure that out later, but we're keen to get this thing on the ground. So it's so dusty, man. It needs a wash. Dude, the thing's so wide.
Oh, she's low.
That's so good. Oh. Yeah, we need blocks of wood now to help get the car off the jack.
Dude,
let's work it out. Holy crap. That, dude, come look at it from the front. That is absolutely bonkers, man.
Jeez.
It is so good.
Oh my god, we need that hood on.
Yeah, we do. We need to back it outside as well. A lot of mind-numbing bodywork, but it's all worth it when it looks like this. So good. Again, I dig the no spoiler look. We're gonna put the spoiler on, but I dig the no spoiler look. Oof. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's looking awesome. So sexy. Man, that's crazy. It's really dusty. Yeah, we've got to do a little bit of clearancing in the back there.
Was it hitting on the bumper?
Yeah, and I also forgot to do the front bumper up here.
And of course, now that we have it outside and everything's painted, it was finally time to put on that EVO bonnet that you guys highly requested. The final piece of the puzzle. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at this thing. Holy hell. Bro.
Crazy, yeah.
EVO bumper on. EVO hood on. That is crazy. I've got Mike holding the wing because we haven't bolted that on yet. We're trying to decide how we're going to drill into this carbon fiber. We don't want to go too crazy because
guess what?
Special.
We've also got the EVO lights to put in.
Oh yeah, we still need to do that.
Everything elevates it.
We're still not done.
And the pea shooter exhaust, but we're gonna get that done in a reel because we are so out of time.
Yeah.
I mean, it all silver, it looks fine, but we need to do the exhaust. It's just like, yeah, again, little finishing touches are just gonna elevate it to the next level.
Oh, this rear end. Just watch the wing, Mike.
I am watching it.
Oh my God.
Oh my.
Dude.
Yeah.
So stoked with that rear end.
Yeah. Fucking awesome.
Oh my God.
I know. Would you have done this to yours if you could have?
100%.
Yeah.
If I found this kit when I got my car, I would have done this.
Yeah, 100%. It's so cool. I love it. Of course, we have to get some roller shots, but we can only go really slow because, well, the bonnet isn't latched on properly. That's just that little corner of the bumper. Yes, dude. Yeah, there's a little piece of the rear bumper that we need to just nip off that's just touching the tyre. But those are all the little things that you need to finesse, obviously, after building a car like this. Fresh build, but that looks so freaking good. Yes.
So we bought this car looking like this, installed an entire body kit on it, which made it look like this, then took everything apart, bought a wide body kit, a new hood, a carbon boot, and now this is what the car finally looks like. If you guys want to win this car, head over to Two Step Garage, and if you want to see Mike Lake's video, it'll be linked in the description down below. We've still got a few more things to do to this car, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.